What is that one tool that most homeowners don't seem to have? Well, you're looking at it. For some reason, I seem to service more handheld blowers than backpacks, but why is that? Is it just the cost or size or something else? I guess I could ask them, but then again, why not just ask myself? At least I'll answer those questions honestly. In today's video, we're going to be talking about backpack leaf blowers and why it seems as though they aren't that popular. We're of course talking about it from the perspective of a typical homeowner and not a lawn care business. Now there's no denying it, most backpack blowers, at least those with larger engines, are extremely powerful. And they're meant to be used for serious leaf cleanup jobs, but you are free to use it wherever you need it. Take for example the one you're seeing in this video. This blower absolutely blew me away with how it performed. Of course, that was after we fixed it, but sometimes problems like this come up once in a while even with expensive machines. These blowers can have medium to large engines with more than enough power when compared to the ones on smaller handheld ones. Unfortunately, what comes along with a large blower is a lot of weight. That's the reason why it's on a backpack frame. And the one you're looking at weighs in at 25 pounds without any fuel in it. Now for some, that might be too much weight and also too cumbersome for them to use. But if that is the case, they can always choose the ones with slightly smaller engines but with less performance. There's also the high cost to buy one of these, and this one is no different. This blower is very expensive at several $100s, which is more than what most homeowners want to pay. Now of course, this blower is too much blower when it comes to just blowing grass clippings around after you mow, but that's not what it's meant for. But the fact is, this blower is very big, very heavy, and also really tough to pull start. However, once you get it started and let it warm up, what you end up with is a way to make easy money cleaning up a lot of leaves. So I have used some fairly powerful handheld blowers before and even some good backpacks too, but this one is on a whole different level. But I guess when you pay this much for a leaf blower, you should expect it to impress you, which it does pretty easily. In fact, there's so much air coming from the end of the tube that blowing a yard full of leaves will be a breeze. What that means is that you'll spend less time doing the job and more time afterwards to do what you really want to do. That could include grilling, drinking, maybe watching your favorite team play on TV, or my favorite, which is to do all of that at once. So yes, you could be just buying a very powerful tool, or I like to look at it as an investment in getting your time back from what used to be a real chore. So I'm going to use myself as an example. Now my front yard isn't that big, but with a light amount of leaves on it and my handheld blower, it might take me 20 minutes to get the leaves piled up. However, with this particular blower, it could take me less than half that time, which means more time doing what I want to do. Now there is another reason to use more machine than you need, and that is less runtime on the engine. Think about it this way, I probably spend 20 hours a year using my handheld blower or use half that much time using a bigger blower. What that means is that you could be putting less wear and tear on an engine by getting the job done a lot faster. The other way of looking at it is possibly from a cost or value perspective too. A really good handheld blower might cost just a little bit over $200, but how much would it be worth in about 5 years? But if you bought a $600 backpack blower and used it half as much as the handheld, how much do you think it would be worth? Now to be honest, I think both would be worth half their original amount, but half of $600 is still quite a bit of value in comparison to that handheld. The other thing to consider is that if you ever need to recoup some of your money, I think you would get a better response to a backpack blower than a handheld. And yes, your market's going to be a lot smaller because most won't be looking for such a capable machine, but most lawn care professionals will gladly take it from you. And once they realize that you're a homeowner using a commercial grade machine, they know it'll have low hours on it and will scoop it right up. There is another lesser known reason for using a backpack blower over a handheld, and that is ease of use. So with my handheld blower, my shoulder gets really tired after using it day after day, whereas with the backpack blower, my shoulder doesn't experience the same thing. So with the backpack blower, I'm just swinging around a lightweight blower nozzle and the grip for it, while on the other one, I have to bear its entire weight. And if you ever watch me using my blower, you're going to notice that I swap between my hands quite often. That's because my shoulders are getting pretty tired and I need to switch quite often, and it's only gotten worse as I've gotten older. So I did have an idea to make a two-handed blower attachment just to make it easier to use. The front handle was going to attach to the blower tube, and when I know I didn't need to swing the blower much, I can then use the front grip to help out. It's really hard to use a leaf blower when your shoulders start getting tired, so this might help out a lot. So from what I can tell, I'm not alone in this perspective because a lot of the older folks in my neighborhood all use battery leaf blowers. That's because you can always use a smaller and more importantly lighter batteries in the blowers, which means less stress on the shoulders, not to mention the rest of you as well. So unfortunately from that reasoning, if you're middle-aged or even older and want to blow your own leaves around, you need to use an expensive backpack blower then, right? But of course, anyone with a bit of sense isn't going to do that, and you're just going to go buy what you can afford, even if it means you'll spend twice as much time doing it. I hate saying this out loud, but sometimes the truth of the matter is hard to hear even for me. So here's the big question. Why do you need this much leaf blower? Well, you really don't need it unless you want to pay an arm and a leg for it. So what about me then? Why don't I have a big backpack blower then? Here's the kicker. I do have one. However, I just don't use it, and the reason why might surprise you. So I didn't pay for this backpack blower, and instead it was given to me by a good friend who didn't need it anymore. So it isn't new. In fact, I think it's about half as old as I am, and even though it works well, it's really cumbersome to use. The blower is kind of heavy, and despite the backpack frame, it's about the most uncomfortable thing I've had strapped to my back. And because of all these issues, it's just quicker and more convenient to just grab the handheld blower and get the job done. The other issue that consumers aren't going to like is having to turn the blower off because it is on their back. That's because once they turn it off, they know they'll have to take the blower off to pull start it again and then put it back on. And for some consumers, this is quite the hassle and they would rather not have to deal with it. In fact, the neighbor down the street who typically uses a medium-sized backpack blower was using a battery blower. I then stopped by to ask them about it and come to find out the job they were using it for was a simple one, not needing all that power. I then asked them about the battery blower and they said they find it way more convenient when it comes to on and off usage versus the backpack. It's really surprising what kind of information you can get just by asking them without having to make it sound like an interrogation. I then asked a different neighbor about their choice of blowers, which was a gasoline Poland handheld blower, and they said they didn't need anything too powerful since they don't do their leaves. Because of the way their property is arranged, any leaves that land on it will simply be blown away given a day or two. However, because of the way my property is laid out, any and all leaves that fall on it are trapped and will accumulate. And if I don't do anything about them, then my yard will look rather bad by the end of the leaf season. What happens after that is that snow will fall onto the leaves and compact them, which unfortunately makes them even more difficult to move and collect once the snow is gone. So in my situation, I have to do the leaves multiple times during the leaf season to stay on top of it. Otherwise, if I let it collect too much, what I end up with is a leaf job that'll take hours instead of 30 minutes. Now most of my neighbors think that I'm overdoing it on the leaves, but once I explain my reasoning, most understand it. Not that it matters too much how they feel about it, but having a big backpack blower to make the job faster would be nice. So yes, it would be nice to use a big backpack blower when the big jobs come around, but because of how inconvenient it can be to use, most times I just grab the handheld instead. However, if I had bought that blower brand new with my own hard-earned money, then I would feel obligated to use it more often. But since I got that blower for free, that feeling hardly ever comes up and convenience wins most of the time. But we can't overlook the main factor in someone's choice, which is of course cost. Now to be honest, I would never buy a blower of this caliber mainly because I'm too cheap and also level-headed. And even if they were on clearance at a 30% discount, I just don't think I could convince myself to buy it. And the last time I checked, they weren't handing out any free money unless there's another widespread event that I didn't hear about, so it's doubtful I'd ever buy one of these. So after all that talk about the pros and cons about these giant blowers, it all boils down to the one thing we all have to deal with. But is there a way to get around this? Well, if you're buying it from the store, I doubt it. But I guess you could convince someone who's selling a used one to possibly trade for it. However, sometimes you don't always get a fair trade, and even when you do, you might not like what you end up with. And I guess if that happens, you could end up selling or trading it and then go back to using a lot of your time with a much smaller machine. So my question is, if you needed to buy a leaf blower, would you buy a fairly priced backpack blower or get a more convenient and cheaper handheld one instead? Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate your time here. Please feel free to ask me any questions about this project or about your own projects, and I hope to see you in the next video.